back to my channel. So today I filmed this Coachella / festival inspired makeup look for you guys. I really love how it turned out. I love the cute little white hearts underneath the eyes. And can we just take a second to talk about this highlight? Moment of silence for the highlight. So if you want to see how to get this look, then make sure to keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is @MaloneMUA, just like here on YouTube. You can follow me on there, and I post a lot more often on there than I do here on YouTube, just because my life is super crazy. I'm getting married in a month. I'm moving into an apartment in a month. Everything is going a little haywire right now, so my filming isn't really on a consistent schedule, but I definitely post pictures on my Instagram pretty consistently. So if you want to see more looks that I do, then make sure you go ahead and follow me on there. Okay, and then today's Bible verse comes from Hebrews 11:6, and it says, "But without faith it is impossible to please and be satisfactory to him. For whoever would come near to God must believe that God exists and that he is the rewarder of those who earnestly and diligently seek him out." That was a mouthful. So basically this verse is just talking about how even if you call on God and say, "God, I need you to help me in this situation," you have to be a believer of God. You can't just call yourself a believer and ask him to do something for you and just expect it out of him if you don't actually even believe in him. If that makes any sense. Like you can't really ask for something if you don't even have faith in the person that can give it to you. So if you are someone that is asking for something from God, you need God to answer you in something, you need him to come through for you in something, then you have to surrender to him. You have to give your life to him, and you have to believe that he's real. You have to believe that he saved you, that he died for you, that he forgives your sins. You have to actually believe and trust in who he is, and then he will most definitely do those things for you, and he will definitely help you out. And that's not to say that God's never going to help you out if you don't believe in him, but it just is kind of silly to ask someone to help you for something when you don't believe in them. Basically sums it up. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. Ooh, let's get on to the video. Hey guys, okay, so first off I'm going to be going in with this Makeup Geek palette. I want to say this is called the Autumn Glow palette, and I just got a separate little palette to go with it because it actually just only comes with the shadows. So I'm just starting off with the super light shade in that. I'll have everything, all the colors that I use, I'll have them posted down below in the description. So if I don't know what the name is now, just check the description box and you'll see what every shadow that I used was called. So I'm just quickly going in with that super natural color and buffing it into my crease. Now I'm going in with this yellow shade. I want to say this is called Chickadee. I'm pretty sure it's Makeup Geek Chickadee, but you might want to double check that. So I'm just taking that also on a fluffy brush, and I am just putting that right into my crease as well. Just buffing it in all over the place. Doesn't have to be perfect, can be kind of messy. And of course I'm singing and dancing because that's what I do every time I get ready. Now I'm going in with this super bright orange shade, and I'm just going to take this about in the same place, but I'm going to keep it a little bit lower than I put that bright yellow shade. I want it to be a super like ombre going into that yellow shade. Next up, I'm going in with this super pretty glitter. I got this from Hobby Lobby. You could get it at any craft store, and I'm just taking Duo Glue. I've found that this works best for me when trying to stick glitter on. So I'm just going to put this all over on my lid and let it dry for a second, and then I'm just taking that glitter and I'm just using my finger to pack it on all over my lid. I wanted this look to be super glittery, super bright and fun, so I am just taking that and packing it all over the place, and I really love how it turned out. And because I used eyelash glue, it stayed all day long. Now I'm going in with a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to get rid of all the glitter that fell underneath my eyes and got all over my face. And I'm also just going to clean up the edges of my eyeshadow. I wanted to sharpen them up just a little bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this Milani eyeliner, and it's just a black eyeliner, and I'm just quickly lining my upper lid with that. I'm not going to do a wing today. I'm just going to keep this line super close to my eyelid. I'm just basically putting this on so that when I go in with fake lashes, it is black behind them and you don't see any glitter in between them. Now I'm going in with my Smashbox X-Rated Mascara, and I'm just going to quickly coat my lashes with this. Today I'm using the Koko lashes in Queen Bee. I recently ordered these and I absolutely love them. I think they are so pretty and they're really, really good for the price. I want to say they were only like $7.99 or something when I ordered them, so they're a really good price and they're super pretty. I would definitely recommend them. Next, I'm going in with my Too Faced Hangover RX primer. You guys already know this is my favorite face primer, and I'm just rubbing that all over into my face to prime my face to get ready for a foundation. I am also going to be going in with my Limelight primer spray, and I just like to spray this all over my face because it also adds a little bit more of priming to the face and makes my face sticky so the foundation really sticks. Now I'm going in with my Limelight Botanical foundation. This one is in the shade Gena Beige, and I'm just going to take a Real Techniques beauty sponge and twist this into the foundation, and then I'm going to go ahead and just start buffing that right into my skin. I really like this foundation. It has a really good coverage to it. It isn't super dewy and it isn't super matte. It's kind of like right in between, and it gives me really good coverage and lasts really long throughout the day. So it's a really beautiful foundation. It is a little bit spendy, but it's definitely worth it for the price. Then I'm going ahead and going in with my Hourglass Vanish foundation, and I only had a little bit left on the stick, so I'm using a concealer brush and just putting that in the places that I usually would do concealer and places that I just wanted a little bit more coverage, just because I felt like the Limelight one didn't give me as much coverage as I wanted in those specific areas. Now I'm going in with my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm just quickly blending all of that out so that it blends nicely into the foundation that we already put down. Next up, I'm just going to be going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm just going to be using this to conceal my under eyes, and then I'm also going to be using this to brighten up different points of my face. As you can see, I'm using a good amount of it. I really, really like this concealer because it has really good coverage. In one of my past videos, I said that I gave it like a 7 out of 10, something like that, but since then, I don't know, I have fallen more in love with it the more I use it. I just like love it even more every time I use it. I see how much it like covers, and it's creamy, yet it almost sets itself, but you definitely do need to set it with a powder. But yeah, at this point, I would probably rate it 9 or 10 out of 10. I like it that much. So I'm just using my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I am just blending this out on my under eye, just making sure everything looks flawless. And now I'm going in with my Coty Airspun Extra Coverage Powder, and I am just putting this all into the lid, and then I'm going to use the little Real Techniques sponge that I have, and I'm going to use that to just press the powder into my under eye and set my under eye before I go in with the little powder puff that comes with this powder. And I'm just going to use this to push the powder all over into my face. This is going to look super crazy at first, but this is actually what is going to set my face in place so that all the foundation and concealer that we just put down does not move around throughout the day. It does not come off. I absolutely love this powder. I was using the RCMA powder for the longest time, and I thought it worked great, and then I wanted to give this one a try, and when you put it on at first, it looks a little bit blotchy, but your skin ends up so smooth, so amazing, full coverage. I would definitely recommend it, and you can get it at any drugstore. So I'm just dusting that off with a brush, and now I'm going in with my Maybelline Better Skin powder. This step is kind of unnecessary because the powder we put down already covers everything, but I just like to go in with this for a little bit extra coverage and just cover up a little bit on my cheeks and on the center of my forehead, just to add a little bit more. It's honestly not something that anyone needs to do. I'm just extra, so I go ahead and go in and do it. Next up, I'm going to be going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm going to be going in with the shade, oh gosh, I don't even know what it's called. It's the top bronzy one. I will have it down in the description bar below, but I'm just going to go ahead and go in with this shade, and I'm going to use it on a big poofy Morphe brush, and I'm just going to buff this into my cheeks and bronze up the skin because at this point I look super pale, super flat, and we want to bring some life back into our skin so we don't look so flat. So I'm just using that to bronze up my cheeks and then also on my forehead. Now I'm going in with my Milani Luminoso blush. I love this blush. You can get it at any drugstore, and it is absolutely beautiful, and I thought it would go really good with this look because it has that peachy orangey kind of undertone to it. So I'm just dusting that all over on my cheeks. And as you can see, it is super subtle. It's not a super vibrant, bright color, but it's a really pretty color. Next up, I'm going to be going in with this Loreal Infallible eyeshadow, and I will have the name of it down below. It's just a bright, super bright turquoise color. It's really beautiful. So I started out with this fluffy brush, just blending it in underneath my under eye, but I ended up not liking that. So I went in with a more precise brush, and I think this one is a crown brush, a dual-ended one. And I'm just using the pointed side, and I'm doing it to draw a wing from underneath my eye up where we sharpened that eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with that Smashbox X-Rated mascara and just coating my lower lashes with a little bit of mascara. Also, I've noticed that putting bottom mascara on changes a look completely. Like, it makes a look go from like a 5 to a 10. I think it makes looks look so much better. It just like opens the eyes so much. Now I'm going in with my MAC Nylon Eyeshadow, of course, and I'm using this to highlight my inner corners because it is the best inner corner highlight I have found, and I am also putting that on my brow bone as well, just to make my brow bone a little bit more poppin'. Now I'm going in with my NYX Jumbo Liner in Milk, and I'm just going to quickly line my waterline with that. This is also going to open up the eyes and make the eyes have just a little bit more of a fun pop to them. And now the star of the show, I'm going in with my new Jeffree Star MannyMUA Eclipse highlighter. So I just got this in the mail and I really, really love it. I will say that if I'm comparing it to like a Anastasia highlight, the Anastasia ones are way creamier, a lot more buttery, and this one is very powdery and it has a lot of kickback, and it kind of is more of a glitter than a sheen, which is a turnoff for a lot of people, but honestly, it is such a pretty highlight when you put it on that you kind of get over it and you kind of don't even care that it has so much kickback and fallout and that it is a little bit sparkly. So I'm just using that and putting it all over on the tops of my cheekbones to highlight those, and then I will also take that on my chin, Cupid's bow, down my nose, and on my forehead as well. Basically your whole face. With this pretty of a highlight, you might as well just cover yourself in it. Okay, so next up, I'm going in with my Duo Glue, and this is just an eyeshadow glue. Yeah, for sure. This is an eyelash glue, and I'm just putting a little dot of this at the center underneath my eye, and I'm just using that to glue on this little white heart, and I'm going to put those underneath both my eyes. I just thought it would add a super fun pop underneath the eyes, and it would make the look even more fun for a festival look or for a Coachella look, because I know that you want to do something that's like fun and different than the normal average day makeup look. Now I'm going in with my Ofra liquid lipstick, and this one is from the MannyMUA collection. Oof, I don't know what color it is. It'll be down below. But I'm just coating my lips in that. I love the Ofra liquid lipsticks. They are an amazing formula. They stay on all day. They're creamy. They're awesome. 10 out of 10. Would recommend these liquid lipsticks to absolutely anyone. Next up, I'm just going to be going in with that eyeshadow that I used, the blue eyeshadow from underneath my eyes, and I'm just putting a little line of that on the bottom of my lip. Now I'm going in with my Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. I love this setting spray, but I do want to try out the one that's not Make It Dewy. So I'm just spraying my face with this, and then I learned from Nikki Tutorials that you're supposed to fan off your face. So I'm just using this paper to fan off my face until it is completely dry. And that, guys, completes this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.